Test 1 2 1 2 1 2, testing 1 2. We're back live on YouTube for the second half of this Birmingham FA Women's County Cup semi-final. Half-time score: Coventry United ladies 0. I should say Stockingford AA Pavillion ladies 0, Coventry United ladies 4. Also, a current score from the second semi-final is West Bromwich Albion ladies 2. Redditch United 0. So as it stands, it's Coventry United and West Brom again in the final. So can't we have a different match? That's the way it is for now. But of course, it's all to play for in the second half. United had could have had probably about 10 goals in the first half, but decided to go long range with their shooting. 2 goals for Loris Jeffries, 1 for Dermody from the spot, and the opening goal from Shannon O'Brien put United in charge of the match. But still, over 45 minutes to go. Let's get the second half underway right here on CUTV. Shannon O'Brien controls these down to Emma Slater. Gauntlet has to book under hit, but a good standing challenge by the defender returning from injury today, her first start of the season. O'Brien loses that to Pamp. Intensity found from Stockingford in the opening seconds of the first half, but the trickling ball to the right hand side is over the line, and now to play for the throw. Sevelek cleared by Ryden. Picked up by Lonsdale. Brooks sticks the foot in. Mudd. Lob ball picked up by Hughes. Dermody trying to put it through the back line for Amy Wavan. Wavan blocks the ball from Pamp and stabbed to the left. Liana Mudd kept it within the boundaries of play by Shannon O'Brien. Cuts in from the left. Past the defender. Wavan agonisingly wide. Hannigan unable to keep O'Brien out, but Wavan unable to hit the back of the net. Williamson to take the goal kick. Here it goes. Volleyed on by Jade Brooke. Straight to touch on this near side for a Stockingford throw, but it is a chance for United to pen the home side in. Hannigan looking for an option from the throw. Everywhere as the green shirt's a red one, and as proved with the header by Gauntlet. Brooke beaten to the seconds, slides in on Sevelek. Referee says no foul, and Buck makes a challenge on the Stockingford attacker, and it's back with the Rin Green's goalkeeper and captain Sue Wood via Erin Ryden. Let's return to Ryden on the right. Ryden. Long ball brought down by Lonsdale. Tug on the shirt of Loris Jeffries, goes down after a second challenge from behind by Lonsdale. Jeffries less than pleased with the challenge, and the ref wants a word with the Pivs number 20. And also a word with the captain. It may well be a final warning before she goes in the book. No further action. It will be a free kick from Maz Gauntlet. Off the head of Pavk. And despite the run of Hodgkinson, able to keep it in. Stater looking for the option. Hodgson to the feet of Hannigan. And play for another throw, probably as further up. Ball itself. Relying on the ball, boys. Slater looks for Jeffries, off the shoulder of Jeffries. Possess. Locked out. Another United throw, which Slater again will take. Dermody. That's a wild shot. Behind. Low cross for O'Brien. Wavin into Jeffries for the hat trick. Offside. But she stumbled out of play anyway as she looked to get the shot away. With constant pressure from behind. Out of the grey clouds breaks that beaming sunshine. Won't do any good for the camera. It brightens the pitch up a little bit. It's been a rather dark day. United will be breaking towards that beaming sun. It's just in time before O'Brien got there, but O'Brien making contact, and that will be a free kick to Stockingford. Smith to take it. 10 yards into her own half. Stockingford, no, they've got to start scoring now to have a chance of getting back into this. The run of Hodgson, not quick enough to keep it in. A couple of strides behind it. Hoofed up line by Slater. Doesn't quite make it to Jeffries. Hodgson. The area it goes for Severlock, diving down. Sue Wood claims it for the Red and Green Girls. 5 minutes of the second half gone. United retain their 4-goal advantage. Slater. Now Derby United pressing through the midfield. A challenge from behind by Catherine Smith. That's going to be, could well be a yellow card. Well, the referee was going to his pocket, but checks on Derby before brandishing the punishment. Captain Hayward called over as well, but it is going to be a yellow card for Catherine Smith. No lasting damage on Dermody, and we'll get this game underway again with the free kick. Gauntlet plays it short across to Alex Buck, and Buck has to slide in to keep it away from Severlock. Slide again upfield, and United having to scramble to get that ball away. Now it's with Brooke. Across to Dermody. Good pressure from Stockingford. Is it enough to keep United back? O'Brien, it's behind Lois Jeffries and stopped by the feet of Williamson. Williamson's header off the head of Emma Slater, and out of play for the throw deep into United turf. And there is going to be a substitution for the Red and Green Girls. The introduction of the CUTV Goal of the Month winner for the combined December and January vote. Beth Merrick makes her way onto the pitch, replacing Shannon O'Brien. So the first change of the afternoon, the former Sheffield United and Aston Villa winger making her way onto the pitch at the expense of another former Aston Villa winger. So Merrick on for O'Brien after 53 minutes. Flicks on with the head, volleyed away by Ryan after the throw. Hayward looks to be using Derby as a launch pad. Referee says no. Lofted over to the left. Merrick with her first touch. Slater. Merrick. Past Severlock. Pass is wayward and picked up. Swing and a miss from I think it was Emma Slater, as it was played across by Lucy Brown, but luckily for Slater, no red shirts touched it, and that is going to be a throw for Coventry United ladies. Slater, off the head of Merrick. Wathen flicks it on for Maz Gauntlet, behind Jeffries again. Back to Hodgson, intercepted by Slater. Wathen volleys on, in the air by Catherine Pamp, but back to Wathen again, a barge in the back on Maz Gauntlet, but Gauntlet stands firm. Trip on Jeffries, referee shakes the head. Jade Brooke, Hughes doesn't make it in time. Williamson races off our line, this time gets to it first, after conceding a penalty in the first half. Williamson. Hodgson will give chase, but unsuccessfully. Kicks from Williamson haven't been perfect today. 10 second half minutes have elapsed here at the Pavillion. The Birmingham FA Women's County Cup semi-final. No change in the scoreline, still 4-0 United as Merrick's ball down the left touchline rolls across the white line. So your score update from the other semi-final between West Brom champion women and Redditch United. Last time we heard it was 2-0 to the Baggies, and it still is. So West Brom women 2, Redditch United 0. As it stands, it will be yet another West Brom Coventry United final. Last year they met in the semi-final, but for the last few years it has been West Brom and Coventry at the end of the competition. And United have got themselves a throw here. The challenge between Emma Slater and Jessica Sevlick. Slater sliding in and playing the ball out of bounds via the leg of Sevlick. Sue Wood with a rare piece of action. Plays out to right, now Brooke. Brooke on a leisurely Sunday morning stroll. Looks for Jeffries up line. Put in the air by Mudd, but picked up by Hughes. Plays a 1-2 with Amy Wathen. Hughes, and again safely into the hands of Williamson. United wanted more, few screens for a penalty, but right decision made. Skewed up into the air by Slater. Nodded on by Hodgson. Buck able to shield the ball from Sevlick, play back to Wood, but plays it short to Emma Slater, quickly closed down by Hodgson. Neat skill to turn away from the challenge, and a late one by Hodgson. Catches the young defender. The referee decides no further punishment. It was a bit of a silly challenge, but we'll get away with a free kick, which Slater will take short. Down the centre to Dermody, returned to Slater. And back with Dermody. Buck. Onto the right side of the box with Ryden. Curls it left. It's with Slater. Dermody. Slater once more. And return to Dermody. Buck. Emma Slater. Goalkeeper Sue Wood collects it. United happy to just pass it around their final third. Now United try and play it upfield, but Brooke couldn't control. Heavy first touch and a brilliant slide by Alex Buck on Brown, and again to keep it away from Sevlick. And Amber Hughes with an outstretched leg, taking out Smith. Free kick given. Well, no sign of any Stockingford changes at the moment. On the bench for Stockingford, Casey Coleman, Molly Walden, Jaggett here, Lois Smalley and Martina Olejnik. But as it stands, no changes on the cards for the home side. United have made one change in Beth Murray replacing Shannon O'Brien. In it goes, it's dipping, and well held by Sue Wood. Got Got to be the first say that Sue's made all day. And she has to be on her toes for that. Had eyes on it all the way and able to bring it down safely. Ryden. And her ball up the right touchline, skews out. Also, it should be noted that on the score sheet for West Brom women today in the other semi-final, former United player Keely Davis. He's having a right old time of it at the Division 1 Midlands side. That's top of that division. Another throw just up line from the home dugout. Up to Jeffries, holds off the challenge, spins away from not one but two Stockingford players. Now Hughes, challenged by Brown, but they can't get it away. And United will have themselves another throw on the far side of the field. 15 minutes gone, United still lead by 4-0. Challenge on Matt's gauntlet by Charlotte Beatty. And play for another throw. Trip on Lois Jeffries, free kick. Jade Brooke on set piece duty. In it goes from Brooke. Dermody's header. Jeffries from close range across the face of goal. Waven looks to set up Amber Hughes, but cleared as far as Brooke. Brooke looking to set herself for the cross. In it goes. Sent behind for the corner. No nonsense defending from Leanna Mudd. In. Jeffries tried the first time effort. It's a simple clearance as far as Gauntlet. Back in United's half of the field with Ryden. Shot to Buck. Slater in support. It goes to Beth Merrick. Lets it roll past her. But blocks the attempted clearance. And now Merrick is back on it. Waven and Jeffries in there. Hughes making a way into. Merrick squares it. Looking for Jade Brooke. Straight up Williamson. Oh, 4-0 was probably not the right scoreline for United at the moment. Not the best of returns from their attacking efforts. The shooting has left a lot to be desired. We'll be asking Jay Bradford about her thoughts on many matters from this match in our final whistle interview, which will be online later tonight. Same place as usual, youtube.com/Coventry United TV, home of all men's and women's footage from the Red and Greens this season. Ryden, determined run, rolled on by Jeffries. Amber Hughes, high over the cluster of players in the box, will be picked up on the opposite side by Merrick, but a brilliant slide in takes it out for a goal kick. It's been given. The final touch coming off Merrick. It's about as perfect a chance you can get there from Catherine Hodgson, not only sliding in on Merrick and preventing the cross, but also sending it out off Merrick for a goal kick. Can't ask for more than that. Lofted away towards this near side. One in the air by Dermody, brought down by Waven. Looks for Jeffries, who's on a hat-trick. Couldn't bring it to feet thanks to the defensive intervention from behind by the Stockingford number 23, Leanna Mudd. All the way back with Wood after the break by Stockingford. Cleared by Wood, flicked on with the head of Jade Brooke. Brought down by Jeffries. Brooke on the halfway line, right-hand side. Amber Hughes takes on Mudd. What a run this is by Amber Hughes. Can she finish it off? Square to Waven. Outlast United by the fifth. was a determined run from Amber Hughes that set up Wavern. The striker sending Williamson the wrong way. And another County Cup final with West Brom looks to be on the cards. And a change here for Stockingford. Charlotte Basie leaving the field. Replacing Basie is number 10, Casey Coleman. It's Hughes down the right. United immediately back on the attack. They've got the taste for more goals. Brooks gets past two challengers down that right flank, gets in the cross. Headed by Mudd, out to Gauntlet, thinks about the effort, doesn't think twice, lofts it up. Jeffries will try and beat the goalkeeper in the air, dragged down. Is that going to be another penalty? Williamson dragging Lois Jeffries down. I must say, I think the referee's got that one wrong. The fans behind the goal. Coventry United incidentally. This was surprised not to see United being could have been sent off. She's already on the yellow card. Girls there. Should they have had a spot kick? Cup and the line. Chest control by Hughes is a little wayward. She will pick up the loose ball and play it back to Ryden. Gauntlet, fantastic ball into Brook, squares it, Mudd out for the corner. Oh, no sign of any further changes for United. Nicky Miles looks pretty warm in that cosy red blanket on the dugout. A little warmer than I am here in the howling wind. Hughes in from the right, tries one, smothered at the near post. Williamson not letting that one fly past her. So we have 24 minutes until full time here on CUTV. Stockingford AA Pavillion ladies 0, Coventry United ladies 5. Merrick looking to thread Jeffries through, looked off well by Brown. Hodgson looks for Savelik, rolls into the vicinity of Sue Wood, who deals it calmly and effectively. Gauntlet. Hughes finds Brook down the right. Will Brook cut in or go for the cross? Still Brook. The cross in. Merrick collects on the opposite side. Beth Merrick across the face of goal. Brook tries to keep it in. That will be a goal kick. A misjudged cross or an erratic attempt at a shot. It's unclear. The end result is the same. It remains at 2-0 in match between West Brom and Redditch. It's flicked on by Jeffries on the edge of the area. Brilliant slide in by Dermody. Helen Dermody. Williamson does just enough, gets a hand to it and keeps it out. Williamson up and out. Slater's headed up. Beth Merrick lobbed it across the United penalty area. Erin Ryden wants to cut inside the challenge, but pass deflected. Luckily back to Ryden. Touch coming from Charlotte Beatty, who's back on the field. Side in by Brook. And now to play for the corner. Hughes will send it in the ball from right. Hughes corner. Jeffries wants that hat trick, but doesn't find it on that occasion. With a powerful hit over the crossbar. Brown. A high ball up the right touchline, brought down safely by Slater. Gauntlet. There's Lonsdale to meet it. Ryden gives it away cheaply. Sevalek breaks forward. Runs past the ball. Is able to maintain possession. Ryden shields it into the corner and boots it up the touchline. Hughes. Offside claims against Lewis Jeffries. The linesman on the far side agrees. Free kick onto the head of Maz Gauntlet in holding midfield. Dimity over the defence. Will Jeffries get there? Head of Mud. She will. Sets up the shot. Jeffries couldn't keep it down. Will that hat trick ever come? Brown attempted clearance, charged down by Wavin. Merrick. Beth Merrick squares it. Dermody! Did it cross? It did not. Current off the crossbar, bounce on the line. Gauntlet sends it wide. How United didn't find a sixth goal, I'll never know. But Dermody's ferocious effort, smacking against the crossbar, bouncing on the line, but not over it, according to the linesman. Williamson's goal kick. Brook intervenes. Into Jeffries. Jade Brook. And Jeffries claims the hat-trick. Brook's evident goal. Stabbed home by Jeffries. And at last, she's found that third goal. The final awaits the red and green girls. The defence of their crown will go all the way to the final, as the advantage is increased to 6. Eric. Pass picked up by Brown. Now Dermody. Jeffries knows she's offside and doesn't try to intervene. Lofted upfield by Williamson. In fact, we've seen Beatty come back onto the field. I believe it's Felicity Hannigan who's gone off. Of course, players are allowed to go off and come back on in the Birmingham County Cup. Further changes, and Jeffries maybe getting a bit greedy as it was lofted over the Stockingford back line by Merrick. The flag raised on the far side. As we approach the 75-minute mark, it is still 2-0 in the other semi-final, the Birmingham FA Women's County Cup at Trico Stadium. West Brom leading 2-0 against Redditch. So for the time being, well, in fact, it's probably safe to say United are going to win this match, if not for an outstanding comeback from Stockingford. So we are on course for the same old final. I do not know how many times United and West Brom have met in the County Cup final, but it looks like it's going to happen again. Unless Stockingford can find 6 goals in 15 minutes. It's not impossible. And according to County Cup rules, if it does end up 6-6, which would be a bloody brilliant game, it would go to penalties. Hughes. Up onto Jeffries, back to Hughes. Gauntlet. Jeffries onside that time. She'll stroll up the right-hand side. Wavin is offside, quite clearly. And she'll still fire into the bottom corner. Good finish from Wavin. And the adulation of the crowd on the far side. But it was quite a simple decision. Wavin a good 2 or 3 yards offside. So 15 minutes to go at the Pavillion. Stockingford AA Pavillion ladies 0, Coventry United ladies 6. 3 of them coming from Loris Jeffries, a goal apiece for Dermody, O'Brien and Wavin. Jeffries, I'm going to roll it into the box for Amber Hughes, but cut out by Mudd. The return ball to Lonsdale from the substitute Coleman. Out of play on the halfway line for a United throw, and Jade Brooke surrounded by green shirts, but will have the throw in a little further up line. Hughes, will this be a 7th? Not yet. Clearance made. It will come back in after Coleman was dispossessed by Merrick. Brooke. Gauntlet fancies her chances. Not that time. Long range shooting has not been United's friend today. It's with Brown. And a trip by Merrick. Referee says foul. Going to have the free kick just inside from the right. There it goes. Hopeful run being made by Hodgson, but there's Wood. Wood throws it to the right. Right. Now Amber Hughes, and a bit of a clattering there for both Hughes and Lonsdale. It will be a throw-in up line to Jade Brooke, and lobs straight out again by Mudd. Hughes receives it back from Jeffries, but gives it away. Hughes interception, tries it straight into the face of the defender. Dermody, not a million miles away, aiming for the top corner. Well, next time CUTV will be live with commentary on YouTube is this coming Saturday, live from the Butts Park Arena. Live coverage of the Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division match between Coventry United and South Normanton Athletic, and then on Sunday it's the FA Women's National League Cup quarter-final between Coventry United ladies and Crawley Wasps. Merrick brings the ball down the edge of the penalty area, but that's a neat challenge from behind by Hodgson. Quite matched by the passing. Slater lets it roll out. Slater to the feet of Dermody. young defender. Dermody again, he found the back of the net from the penalty spot in the first half. Dermody goes to the ground. Play continues. Brooke sends it through. Amber Hughes. This time Williamson beats her to it. Williamson's goal kick. Hodgson couldn't keep it within the boundaries of the pitch. Slater's throw. Brown, the interception. Dermody in to bring it back. Book. Now Ryden. Long range passing, catching United out. Coleman unable to divert the ball towards Salovek, and now to Slater. 10 minutes to go. United 6-0 up. Jeffries tried the back heel to Dermody. Couldn't send it forward, which will get the second chance. Slater. It's in the air by the number 5, Pamp. Good battle there with Jeffries and Smith, and then Coleman just sneaks, steals the ball, but hopeful pass into the penalty area. Sure was for Salovek, but it's got Sue Wood's name running all over it. Brook running into trouble and slides in, but we are going to need a stoppage in play as the challenge from Brook, although did get the ball. Beatty's gone down in some discomfort. So we have just 9 minutes of play to go here on CUTV. The score remains Stockingford 0, Coventry 6. As we're aware, it is still 2-0 to West Brom in the other semi-final at the Tricard Stadium in Redditch. Will Beatty be able to continue? I'm not sure. They do have a number of other substitutes. Stockingford, only one has been used, Casey Coleman. Beatty slowly making her way off the pitch. Can't see anyone getting ready just yet. It's unclear if the number 21 will be able to continue the match. So we'll get underway again with a throw, which will be returned to United. There we go. It looks like Beatty is going to be able to continue. She's just sorting her boots out. So for the moment, Stockingford playing with 10 players. Slater knees it up to do Helen Dermody. Return to Dermody by Slater. It's been an impressive showing for the young defender. And Lois Jeffries caught by the sliding challenge of Hodgson. United want to get the move going immediately. There's only 7 minutes to go. And Jade Brooks going to get booked for dissent. She wants to know why United couldn't immediately start with the free kick where the ball was. And it's going to be a yellow card for Jade Brooke. Well, some referees just don't like back chat. This one's one of them. It's a beautiful free kick from Merrick. Amber Hughes stopped well with the feet of Williamson. Danger not over yet. Well, it is now. But it's going to come back with Slater though, after the clearance. Dermody slides in, take it away from Coleman. Another slide in from the number 12. Hughes. And it's with Brooke. using support, will go for the cross instead. Across to Beth Merrick. That's another penalty. Beth Merrick tripped. And the red and green girls have the chance for a 7th. Beth Merrick won the penalty. Beth Merrick will take it. This was her 2nd goal in United colours. No mistake made. John Terry style. She slipped to the floor, but unlike the former Chelsea skipper, she found the net that time. The men scored 7 yesterday. The women match it. I think that one is going to be going in the group chat later. Good job we got it on camera. So Alex Buck now striding away from the United penalty area, slide in by Brown, final touch off Slater. Throw from Penningham. Sevlick, now Coleman. Beaten to it by Mascot, now Dermody. Merrick sticks later through that one. Jeffries checks, so that pesky flag isn't going to stop her run. It doesn't. She's into the area. Lois Jeffries. Can she finish it off? Squares it. Jade Brook. Challenge made. And lob to the right. Hughes keeps it alive. No foul. There was a hand into the back of Amber Hughes there. Maybe the referee featured it down too easily. It was a rather theatrical leap by Amber Hughes. Williamson, a kick collected by Amber Hughes. The referee brings the semi-final to a close. And surprise, surprise, it's West Brom and Coventry United in the final of the Birmingham FA Women's County Cup for the umpteenth time. A convinced Saturday with Coventry United versus South Normanton Athletic, and then it's over to the ladies at Coventry, the game against Crawley Wasps. For everyone here at Coventry TV, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. And of course, congratulations, girls. It's on to the final.